Hello, everyone, here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Nowhere, Kansas, where we are still working on chopping corn. But you folks will probably be really surprised at what kind of progress we've made here. In fact, everyone, I'm quite floored as to how much progress we've made with chopping this field here. We're basically done. Yeah, no kidding, everyone. We're basically done. 8 choppers. I never actually counted how many trucks I had running on the field here. I pretty much just kept throwing trucks at it until, there was no spare trucks, or until, there's trucks that were just sitting down at the bottom there waiting. So, every time it's like, okay, no trucks there, well, throw another truck at it, right? It's like, oh, there's a truck down there, so I guess we got enough trucks, right? So that's pretty much how I kept playing it with the trucks. I don't know how many, but we had 8 choppers, and we literally got, maybe another 2,000 meters of chopping left to do here yet, I think. I think there's 2 choppers left on the field here. We'll check that here in just a minute. Get these drivers here back on. Are you going to come back to the field? Looks like you might be coming back to the field, maybe. Maybe not. So maybe just stop you here. So yeah, we got 6 choppers off the field there. I'm probably going to grab one of these and get some of this corn that's around the outside edge here. I kind of want to clean that up a little bit. That's quite a bit that's just sitting here. If you remember from when we set this up, for some reason, I don't know why, but the outside chopper is problematic for some reason. I don't know why that is. And then this one here, I think it was this one here, that was some operator, some ID10T error there that caused that problem. We'll just leave it at that. So yes. Oh, and yeah, the repair on these trucks, oh boy, they are in need of some repair. Actually, no, the choppers are in need of some repair here as well. There is 191 hours on this. That can't be right. Maybe it is right. I don't know. 44 hours. Keep in mind some of these choppers ran here from last time as well. But yeah, if you look at the field, Evan, look at that. Look at that. Yes. Oh, I guess I should mention here as well, but I've made some changes here since last up. So namely to the Buster's truck here, as I mentioned last episode, Courseplay complains that the AI collision trigger does not work for this truck, right? So I finally got in there, and it's like, okay, that's enough of that. We need to fix that problem here if we're going to be using these trucks. So I fixed the AI collision trigger on this truck. I'm not entirely sure what the problem was here, everyone. I'm thinking Courseplay was expecting the AI collision trigger in a certain format, and that wasn't true with these BCG trucks. I think that's where it was. I'm not sure, everyone. Anyway. All I ended up doing was pulling the AI collision trigger out of the transform node it was in and putting it under the main group. And I don't know, Courseplay seems to be working fine now. I'm not sure why that is, because, this truck technically was basically set up the way the in-game mods are, or the in-game equipment. But, yeah, I don't know. All I know is that there's a lot of equipment the AI collision trigger does not work with. It doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't have one. This truck had one, and it was properly referenced in the XML, but yeah, I don't know if just Courseplay doesn't read the XML. It's like, nope, I want it here. No idea, but I'm not sure what Courseplay is doing or expecting for a collision trigger, but clearly it doesn't have good expectations. So, like I said, pulled it out, got it where Courseplay recognizes it, and let's just say that makes a world of difference here with these BCG trucks. A world of difference. Instead of the smash 'em, wreck 'em up we were having before, now Courseplay just, I won't say patiently, but Courseplay sits there and waits while the truck in front of it unloads rather than just smashing it out of the way. And, we just end up with problems. And then when it gets to the stop point there, and if we got, a couple of trucks waiting, it's just a big smash 'em, wreck 'em up derby there with BCG trucks just piled. Oh, you know what? I think I got a screenshot of one. If I remember, I'll have to throw the screenshot in here of, yes, it's like, oh my goodness, I am going to fix this right now. Yeah, if I remember, I'll throw the screenshot in here. But, yeah, just like, I don't know, we had like 10 trucks just pile. I'm like, oh, it's like, oh my freaking goodness, Courseplay, you freaking stupid. So, but again, can't really blame Courseplay for that, because if Courseplay can't detect the collision trigger, Courseplay relies on the collision trigger to know that there's a truck in front of it, and if it can't detect the collision trigger, then it's just smash them up. And that's pretty much what was happening. So, and I'm going to blame Courseplay for not recognizing the collision trigger one, because like I said, The BCG truck had one. It was properly referenced in the XML. No, it wasn't the same format as some other mods, but it was there. And for that matter, it was pretty much set up the same way in-game equipment was. So, and that's what I don't get, everyone. The in-game equipment works, as far as I know anyway. But then mods that are set up the same way don't. Don't know why that is, but yeah, minor details. Anyway, we got another chopper that's almost finished here, and then the last chopper here is right behind it. You're not okay? I guess I can't check. Click on the chopper. Fine, we'll go to the truck then. That'll work. We'll have to look and see how much chaff we have here as well. So, you know what? Speaking of which, I had better get to work here. I was going to grab one of these choppers, so let's just grab... Sure, this one works. I'm going to give some repair on these here, because at least the chopper I'm running, I want it to be a little more repaired. I wasn't going to bother doing that, but seeing as how I'm going to be running one of these, yeah, screw the hired workers and their repair. But when Randy runs it, you betcha we're going to repair it. So let me do that here a minute. And I would presume probably just all of them need to be repaired. I'll have to find the header too, because I'm sure the headers are all broken here as well. Okay, that should be all of them. And then the headers. Let's see, where are the headers at? There we go. Too bad there's like not a repair all option here. Perfect. Just repair all this broken equipment. Okay, there we go. Yes, much better. Much better. As soon as I drive on the field there, I'm pretty sure Courseplay should recognize I'm on the field. And we'll send a truck over, I would think. In fact, we got two sitting right there that might just take off as soon as I'm back on the field here. Let's put this pipe out. We're going to head back to the start point, everyone. How long do you folks think it's going to take me to make a full circuit around the outside edge of this field? I have no idea. In fact, maybe I don't want to do this. Maybe I'll throw a Courseplay on it. I might just do that. But I was thinking I was going to try it myself here. Or maybe I'll just do that narrow strip. Maybe that's, you know what? Maybe that's what I'll do. We'll see what's here. 6 miles an hour on this field. How long is it going to take me to make... You know what? It's probably going to take me like 2 hours. Yeah, this is probably going to be a Courseplay job. We'll see what's here. I don't have a driver here yet. That's interesting. Usually as soon as you drive on the field here, oh, Courseplay, on its way. Oh, wait, there we go. Now we got one. And we got another chopper finish there. I'm hoping, everyone, if I do the outside round, I can at least chop it. Or, like I said, maybe we can have Courseplay do it. If not, if I can't do it, Courseplay can do it. We'll just leave it outside round. Let's face it, everyone, the size of this field, we'll never notice it's missing. I'm going to try to get this inner piece here, though. And I probably should have actually gotten this inner piece a while back, everyone, because I noticed Courseplay seemed to be confused by it. With the drivers there, I left all the default options on, like pathfinding, turn on field and stuff. And I noticed Courseplay was having some problems with this on occasion. Not problems that necessarily caused the problem, but Courseplay would drive up to him like, hey, what's going on here? And then it try to kind of drive down the edge of it. It's like, oh, okay, that's kind of weird. Well, like I said, I probably should have gone back and fixed that. But yeah, well, all things considered, it actually went really good on the field here once I fixed the collision problem there on the BCG trucks. I think after I fixed that, everyone, I maybe had to fix, I don't know, maybe half a dozen times where they got in collision at the ends of the roads. You know, when they go to turn around. Again, it's only on the one edge of the field typically where Courseplay goes to turn around and the truck is sitting next to it there. Or was it, actually, you know what, maybe I shouldn't say that. It might have happened on either end, because that's right, with the choppers here, I guess I never really paid that close attention to what end it was happening on, but with the choppers here, obviously, Courseplay, you know, the truck can be on either side of the chopper, so yes, it could technically happen on either end. Ooh, hello, truck, are you coming after me? I think he might be. Or either that, he was trying to look out. Crazy person driving. Got that right. And just a reminder here, 2 of them, by the way, if you'd like to join us on the RDAllen multiplayer servers, again, that information down below in the description there. Again, anyone's welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. Currently on server 3 there, we started a brand new map on Stone Valley. So again, if you'd like to join on there, you're welcome to do so. Again, Stone Valley on server 3 there. Again, that's the server I typically play on. So yeah, if you'd like to check that out, join us on server 3 on the multiplayer servers there. Just again, join us on TeamSpeak. Information down below. And of course, once we're all done with chopping here, we'll have to figure out how we're going to ferment it. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard. I plan on doing the same thing we did last time. It's just going to take a while to transfer the chaff from the silo there to the fermenter. Actually, you know what I should have done, everyone? Would have probably been a lot smarter. I didn't think of this because this is how we did it last time, but I probably should have just dumped it straight into the fermenter. I think that fermenter will hold that. I think. Not sure what the input tank on that one. Maybe an input tank on that one won't hold it. I don't know, but... Come on, truck. What's taking you so long? Thought it had these trucks sitting on like 30 mile an hour here, but maybe not. That's, we're going to stop you. We'll get you off the field. I can't stop the truck until I'm off the field, otherwise either that truck will just keep following me again or another truck will take its place. So actually, you know what, sorry there, course plan. I know you're gonna get confused, but which one were you missing here? This one is, it's number 2. I want to say that's number 2. That'd be number 2 to the left, right? So let's go back to the first waypoint here. We're going to set you on... Was this the last chopper off the field? No, there should be one more chopper on the field, right? You're setting a 4 to the left, huh? 2 to the left. Back to the first waypoint there, course play. Okay, please wait while it locks up. Oh boy, and it gets really laggy. Yeah, something with course play in the... I think it's the left-hand side of the course this time around. That caused problem. Whoa, my goodness, that is laggy. Give it a second. It should clear up, hopefully. He doesn't have to drive all the way to the first waypoint like that. That would not be good. Yeah, the course play definitely has some broken stuff in it here at this point. Again, it is developer mode, everyone, so... Yeah, boy. Really, really laggy. Come on, course play. Stop doing that nonsense. Whatever you're doing, stop it. Nope, there we go. Now we're good. Turn the truck around just so we can back with the chopper. Okay, looks like the chopper is taking off. That's good. I'm on purpose not moving any chaff at this point, everyone, just so we get a number of how much we actually have. I'd like to see, you know, the final number, right? So, okay, let's start chopping here. Full speed ahead. And while we're doing that, we can probably read some comments here a moment. Magnus was saying, I hope they release the Millennial Farmer map soon. Would like to see you do that one. Great video as always. Thank you very much for that. Yes, wouldn't mind seeing that map as well. Definitely, hopefully it'll be a good map to play on. I guess we'll find out if they ever release it. It's definitely backed up quite a bit here at this point. But I have no idea. I haven't heard as of recent where that map is at. I know everyone keeps saying it's in testing. But okay, it's been in testing for like a year now or something like that. Getting quite ridiculous. Oh, comment here from my console, which is a reminder, by the way. Don't forget to go check out my console shenanigans. There, he is a little bit of a mini challenge, I guess you could say, on the map here with harvesting. And despite my console's gloating, I think we're doing quite nicely here. In fact, I would say operations are going really smoothly here. Definitely didn't start off good, everyone, but yes, now that we got everyone on board, horseplay, things are going really good. Yeah, chopping, everyone, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. The job, horseplay. I can't believe I'm saying that, but Yes, Courseplay did a phenomenal job on this field. Again, like I said before, the issue is you get to the end of the row and the truck's in the way of the chopper turning around. That's the one issue we've seen. So, but I mean, if that's the worst issue, I mean, that's not bad, right? Anyway, my console's saying, oh, I've taken this fermenting on board and I've added the chaff back in. Bring on the silage fun. Oh boy, I wonder what my console's going to do for silage. I guess we'll find out. I, of course, have an extremely OP, well, I don't know, extremely OP. Yeah, well, yeah, it is, I guess. An extremely OP fermenter here, everyone. So, yes, and even with the extremely OP fermenter, everyone, it took, what, a day? No, it wasn't quite a day. It was 8 hours. 8 hours? 8 hours to convert all the chaff into silage. I think that's what it was. Something like that. It took quite a while. Let's put it that way, everyone. It took quite a while to convert all the chaff into silage. The problem with a map of this size, everyone, there's just placeables don't exist out there for maps of this size. So, yeah, I mean, you need to have massive amounts of storage. You know, massive production factories, and again, those things just don't exist. I'd love to see a nice, great, big, huge production facility that fit a map like this, but again, they don't exist for one. So, yeah, you get the regular, 1x size map facilities, but oh well. So yeah, you pretty much have to take the 1x facilities and adapt them so they work on this map, i.e., increase their production rate, increase their inputs and output tanks by factors of 1,000. My console's also thin. I think it's something to do with the work type on Courseplay with the collisions. Reason I say this, I've noticed on the one work type, the collisions on vehicles work, and on others, Courseplay seems to delete them. For example, trucks on a transfer course don't ram each other, but on the combi course, they do. I think I've noticed that as well. It seems like, yes, on some course modes, Courseplay is better about listening to the collisions than on other modes. I don't know why that is, again. Yeah, Courseplay needs some help. Yeah, they need some help. Collisions, I go back to the example I've given before. If you go to the Courseplay website there, someone was asking, hey, can we get collision detection for like trees and fences and boulders and stuff, Like, forget that, man. Let's get some collisions for like other vehicles first. Let's get collisions working, period. Then maybe we can talk about adding, fancier stuff, right? But, whatever. Garrett, like was saying, Farmer Min and Golf Cart Jockey appear as guest drivers. Yeah, okay, right. Chris Yu was saying hi. Allie was saying, I have a version of the Coolman without the OP unload. Yes, I've heard there's a couple other versions of the Coolmans out there. It sounds like there's also a buggy version of the Coolmans out there, so I've decided just to keep the version I have. Ooh, you know what? That reminds me. Maybe I should fix them, although I'm pretty much done with them. I probably won't be using them anymore, but I should probably fix those. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Scott was saying, I've had similar issues with the choppers without Courseplay, been fiddly and not wanting to put in the truck and trailer. Again, I don't know why it is. And actually, you know what? It's actually working just fine at the moment, isn't it? I don't know why it is now. But, yeah, we had this last time we went to chop this field there as well. Outside round. Don't know what it was with the outside round, but we couldn't get the outside round to chop then either. Why it's chopping now, everyone? Gremlins? Maybe my console's been added again or something. I mean, who knows? Yeah, what's up with that? I don't know, but yeah, come on, we need to. Where's the other driver at? This truck looks like it's almost full. Courseplay should be, unless I stop too many drivers at this point. I've been pulling trucks off the field, but should be enough drivers over here, I would think. Yeah, we got two deadbeats just sitting right. Did I stop them? No, I think they're still running yet, aren't they? Go check. Well, anyway, that's the last official chopper off the field there. Again, we're going to see if we can chop the headland and get that little piece there we missed. But other than that, this field is done. Done. Whoa. 180 hours on that chopper. I should see if I can find which one of these choppers is maybe newer. Probably one of the ones over here. This is probably like one of the first ones I got going. I think that was a newer one. 32 hours on that chopper. So 32 hours to chop that field. And it's probably a little bit longer than that, maybe because, again, keep in mind, the chopper stops and traffic issues and waiting for trucks, that type of thing, maybe. Though I didn't see the choppers waiting a whole lot. Again, Courseplay was keeping it moving. Drive behind. No, we need to remove assignment. There we go. What are you deadbeats doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, that's why they're not moving. Another one of those ID 10T errors. Forgot I had stopped them. I thought they were still going yet. I guess not. Okay, in the meantime, I'll wait for a truck to get over here. This is what should be happening, everyone. You should have 2 trucks with a chopper. This is why the choppers will usually keep moving. Oh, they're not chopping yet. That's why. Yeah, so once the, I don't know if it's fill percentage or what number it is, but I think it's like maybe 50%, then, of course, they will call another truck. And this truck will follow that truck while that truck follows the chopper. Hopefully that makes sense. This truck back here is not following the chopper. It is following the other truck. Kind of how that works there with Courseplay. Oh, come on, Courseplay. I'm assuming one of these trucks is probably heading my way, hopefully. Okay, we got a truck here, so I just paused the recording while we waited for a truck. Back moving here again. Hopefully one of these other trucks is actually heading up to follow here as well, because I see this one's part way full. Anyway, we'll go back to reading some comments here again. Josh was saying try using the select position feature on Courseplay when making your courses. You can select the spot on the field you'd like to start. I'm not sure why you're having so many issues with that. I'm on Medicine Creek and I don't have near the problems, and I'm on the newest version of Courseplay. I don't know on that one. All I know is Courseplay is definitely very, very bugged out when it comes to generating multiple. Well, actually, maybe that's your problem there, Josh. You're using multiple pieces of equipment. If you just use one, I think it's fine. Well, yes and no. It does still lock up the game when you start the course. But at least you don't have the problems where Courseplay is not actually going and it's skipping parts of the course. You don't have that problem, at least. So yeah, there's definitely something wrong with Courseplay, multiple pieces of equipment, and then the offsets that are required to run multiple pieces of equipment. Not to mention also there's some sort of issue there where you start the piece of equipment. I don't know if it's just thinking. I think something's actually wrong, because Courseplay never used to do that before. It's not that badly, I mean, again, earlier in this episode, I mean, that's pretty bad. Got another truck? We do not have another truck yet. Come on, Courseplay. Daniel saying, why are you doing chaff if you're going to sell the cows and have already stopped feeding them? Just like we did last time, we didn't do the chaff so we could do cows. We're doing chaff so we can make silage, and I don't know if we're going to sell the silage or not. I guess we'll find out. I haven't sold anything we've harvested yet. My console is saying it's not a Courseplay problem, it's the John Deere junk. It's simple. Nah. Well, we'll see how your chopping team does there, my console. I think Team Proper Green here did a superb job. Except for the outside round again, I don't know if that's a Courseplay problem or if that's a game problem. So, yeah, something wrong with the outside edge. Bradley was saying, awesome gameplay. Thank you very much for that. Tommy was saying, yay, corn. Wouldn't mind actually trying to harvest this field here as well, but I only have the one field of corn, everyone, so it is what it is. We chopped it. And again, I'd say it went pretty good. Magnus was saying it's okay to test out different brands, but remember, John Deere for the win. Great video as always. Yes, good point there, Magnus. You betcha. You know, you can check out other equipment. Just remember, John Deere for the win. Yeah, well, let's spook. We got another truck behind us. Perfect. Means once this one's full, which looks like it almost is, we can just keep on and going here, hopefully. Let's see, McConnell was also saying articulated tractors with tracks. Yes, try it with wheels and then let the fun begin. So apparently, and a couple others have said this here as well. Apparently, if you put use articulated tractors and you put wheels on them, they don't work as well. I might just have to try that. Just to say, I find it hard to believe that would make that much difference, but he's gonna pull up on the same side. Ah, good job there, course play. Wait, did I just say that out loud? I take that back. You know, one thought here, maybe something with the course. I don't know if maybe it has something to do with these trucks too, but probably would have helped with the collision if course play would stay a little further back behind the chopper. Because otherwise, when I go to turn here, it's going to be in the way. Animal TV, I was saying, I think the reason the forage harvester doesn't show up is because you sold the road travel pieces on the front. So technically you only have half of it. That's probably, yes, why, again, when we were looking in the shop to buy these chopper heads, well, actually they didn't show up. They didn't show up that we owned them, and that is probably why, because yes, I sold the road travel piece with them. So we're definitely not safe going down the road with these headers. Look out, other drivers. We don't have any silly protection gears or flat thingamajiggers in front of our head here, so I suggest not running into it. Seems like a good plan to me. Is in traffic, eh? Yes, you notice ECG truck is in traffic now. He's not smashing, crashing, slipping. He is right up against the rear end. I think that's more of a brake issue at that point, though. And I didn't do anything for the brakes on these trucks. They could probably use a little braking help, but I didn't bother. Yeah, truck, get out of the way. There we go. Yeah, other truck, get out of the way. What are you doing there, Chopper? Didn't I tell you to start at the first waypoint? Pretty sure he just drove past it, and he's not doing anything. Yeah. Okay, take back all the good stuff I said. Horseplay? Yes. Stupid. He's in the right mode. First waypoint. Oh, did he have a problem with... No, I don't see it. No, you'll see like the cannot calculate offset or some weird mumbo jumbo like that, right? Not seeing that error message. He's in the right spot, though, so that is number 2. Try this again. Okay, of course, but you're going to get this straight this time. No, we're probably going to have to wait for it to lag here again, aren't we? Oh, that actually wasn't too bad. Okay, so he's going. Wait for a truck. Might push that other truck out of the way here. We'll see in just a moment. Probably get another one of these off the field here again. We're only running 2 choppers. And once we're done with this field, which again we pretty much are, we're just going to do a little cleanup here. We've only got 2 fields left to harvest here. The cotton field I don't think will go too badly. I guess we'll find out. Again, we don't have to worry about any sort of unloading that happens there. We do have to, I guess, make sure we get a course play course that'll work. We don't have the problem where it's, we're going to skip the entire right-hand side of the course or left-hand side of the course or some odd nonsense like that, right? But, we're not moving over here. Why are we not moving? Oh, there's another truck. Well, it doesn't say he's in traffic, though. We're not moving, course play. You gonna go? Move it. There we go. First waypoint, drive course. Please wait while it locks up and lags here again. And vertical. Oh, we're moving. We're moving. Wait, we're chopping corn. Course play, I repeat, is chopping corn. Okay. I'm going to go back to chopping corn here as well. Yeah, we haven't made it down to one edge of the field here yet. I mean, can you imagine how long it's going to take me to drive all the way around the outside edge of this field? Oh boy. It's going to take longer than this episode, that's for sure. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to wrap it up here. Again, everyone, thanks for watching. Comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to do that. Also, give the video a big old fat like if you haven't done that. And, of course, thanks for watching, and until next time.